Oh, you're expecting. You'll make all kinds of changes and embrace countless challenges. We're talking now about what it's like to drive while pregnant. It makes a lot of moms anxious just because it's difficult to even fasten the seatbelt, especially in the third trimester. Katie Allenson is an ergonomics expert at Ford, and Jessica Palais is the co-founder of Well-Rounded. It's an online resource for expecting moms. It's good to see you both.
Hi, Mary.
Hi. So I was reading about something that you're showing us today. It's called the empathy suit. I haven't seen it yet, so would you show it to us and then explain how it works?
Sure. So Jessica is modeling the empathy belly, and there's several different components to this suit. Of course, there's the belly, and this is about 30 extra pounds added to her midsection. Behind that belly, there are 2 lead balls, and they are simulating the baby's limbs. She's also wearing a compression belt, which is going to make it difficult for her to twist and get into the car. And on that compression belt, we've added extra weight for the baby's head. We use this at Ford as a training tool for our new engineers so that they get a chance to experience what it's like to be in their 3rd trimester pregnancy.
Wow. So what does it feel like, Jessica? Have you had babies before? And if not, what is the sensation?
Yeah, I have 2, and it does feel very accurate. This is what it feels like to be pregnant.
So would you explain to us, Katie, how that suit, I don't know if your engineers are wearing it, or like how do you incorporate it when you're looking at cars and designing the interior of a vehicle?
So this is a training tool, and when they come to Ford, one of the first things that they do in the ergonomics group is they get to try on a number of different suits, including the empathy belly. So we get in our lab, we put the suit on. It's really cool to put it on the guys too, because they'll never experience what it's like to be pregnant. And then we have them get in the car and do a number of different normal things that you would do, like putting on your seatbelt, adjusting your steering wheel, playing with your controls, changing the radio station, stuff like that. And the reason why we do this is because we want them to be in that mindset and to remember what it was like to be in your 3rd trimester pregnancy when they're designing the interior of a Ford or Lincoln vehicle.
So what?
Do you want me to show you how we use it?
Yeah, no, I'd love to. I was hoping we'd get there because I'm thinking like this is totally cool that you guys put so much thought into it, because it's an issue for moms, and I said it in the 3rd trimester, especially where you're growing, you know, you're ready to deliver, everything changes.
It is. Jessica just showed us how she puts on the seatbelt. So she was able to do that with one hand, reaching across her body and fastening it with one hand. And that's an example of good ergonomics. Everyone needs to wear their seatbelt when they're driving, not just when you're pregnant. She also has it secured underneath the belly, so it's sitting low on her hips like she would in an airplane.
And then
Jessica, why don't you show us how you would reach for controls? So everything is within easy reach for her. She's not leaning forward to get at it. And like I said, this is something we want our engineers thinking about when they're designing the interior of any car.
Yeah, and you guys were listening to some feedback, right? You surveyed a lot of moms. What were they telling you? What did you learn from that survey?
So Ford did a survey with Nielsen, and they told us that 88% of expectant mothers did not stop driving in their 3rd trimester of pregnancy. And even more telling, 78% found that, or reported that putting on their seatbelt was really difficult. So that's why I had Jessica demonstrate that task, because that is really important when you get in a car. And if 78% of expectant moms are telling us that that is something they find really difficult, we want to make sure we're doing that right.
That's awesome. We're talking a lot about Ford here, but what about your website, Jessica? Because our viewers, you know, they know where to go to shop for cars. Where can they find your website?
We're at wellroundedny.com, and we have all sorts of information about pregnancy and parenting.
Yeah, everybody says, well, when you have a baby, there's no book for it. No, but there's a lot of information online, and a few books too. That information's all over. You just got to look for it. Katie and Jessica, thank you both for joining us. We sure appreciate it.
Thanks, Mary.
Thank you.
Mike, over to you.